Yeah, okay. I have a sheriff coming. Do you have a Maria Soylita?
I'm sorry, what is the question?
Do you have a sergeant by the name of Maria Soylita?
No, ma'am, we do not.
Okay. Because it's saying that I have multiple different cases on me, and I'm not quite certain why they demanded that I go see in person to let me sit in that. Because a lot of people have treated me the same way. It's like a form of abuse to torment and violate so I can be oppressed.
Regardless, those are things you are going to have to go down to the police station to deal with.
It feels like it's a continued avenue of tormenting. I'm not really understanding. You're not concerned that someone gave me a fake email and you're demanding that I go to the police department to deal with it, and I'm on the line with the police department trying to get feedback? And you claim that you're not tampering with evidence and racking up charges for yourself. What exactly am I going to the police department to do? She hung up.
To our police department.
Yes, I was told to go to the police department, and she hung up when she didn't realize what she wanted me to come to the police department to do. It's like she was covering for crimes. The dispatchers, as they've been doing years. So she told me to come to the police department and then hung up when she realized that she wanted to cover for the crime and really didn't want me coming. But if that puts someone in a conundrum because you expect law enforcement to do it, even though they're taking bribes and trapping you in criminal activity, what do you do with that? When law enforcement never has your best interest at heart for profit. So will you let me report that someone put a case on me in these fake emails? I mean, what's happening? She said, come to the police department, and then hung up when I asked her what I was coming for.
Okay, ma'am. So we've been told that you need to come to the police department and make a report, ma'am, in person.
They can't do that. What they're trying to do is they're trying to cover their tracks. You can't try to inconvenience someone to stay out of prison. If just because they know that they have a plan with someone that is knowing that I have to flee abuse year after year, and the police department strategizing with my abuser to cover up for his crimes year after year, making it impossible, having police departments hang up in my face to cover for his crimes. I just don't understand why you're doing this openly, or you're not getting criminal charges. What's really going on, I think that you are coerced with my abuser. He wants to escalate my abuse and needs assurance that you'll cover for it. So therefore, you're demanding that I go in person.
Who is this person that's abusing you?
You Casilia's cover for him, and you're covering for him right now. His name is Jason Gardner. Jason Gardner. Casilia's already took an uninvestigated report. No, they can never find his name. Yes. We're deflecting on the fact that year after year, my abuser strategizes with the police department to leave me in his abuse, and they con that you have been told to tamper with evidence that I can't report repeated crimes. I have to come in person to cover for the crimes, but yet and still you don't get criminal charges. The sheriff's office, I have been told, because this man's about to terrorize your behind like he's been doing year after year. So I've been told we're going to cover up for his crimes that we know he's about to commit. So I've been told that since we know that you got this fraudulent email that we helped him send you, to cover for that, but we promise we're not racking up felonies. But I've been told, because we know crimes happen to you 10 times a day. I've been told, but we're not tampering with evidence. But I've been told that you can no longer report crimes year after year, jurisdiction to jurisdiction. But yet people still aren't getting charges. I've been told you can't report crimes. Who told you that? And why would you condone someone telling you that and commit a crime with them and perceive that that's not tampering with evidence? If you see that I'm repeatedly calling because I'm being violated, someone's threatening to kill me and rape me, why are you not getting your consequences year after year?
Okay, ma'am. So I can't, once I put in a call, I cannot, there's nothing I can do. The officers make phone calls to you, and what they do from there, I can't control that.
Oh, you can, because it's misconduct for you. If you allow misconduct, there's mandatory reporting.
I'm just a dispatcher, ma'am.
There's mandatory reporting for you not to get criminal charges, ma'am. And if you let someone tell you that they can't report crimes year after year to conceal crimes, that's criminal.
No, ma'am, I'm not telling you cannot report anything. We have had numerous officers call you. Even the sheriff's office has. They've called you.
But it's crimes committed to me every day. One just happened. You're aware of it, and you demanded that that I come in person to cover for it.
Okay,
It's
ma'am.
serious if someone put a
Ma'am,
case on me in a
I'm gonna
fake
have a
email, and I'm
supervisor
not quite
call you,
certain on
okay?
why you guys keep covering for crimes and have to leave.
Okay, I'm gonna have a supervisor call you, and they can explain to you as to how they want you to proceed. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
He needs, so this are just all the uploads, just back to back to back to back. He gets off on all day torturing me and enlisting anyone he can to be in cahoots. He has to wipe the smile and the peace off my face every single day, strategy after strategy. I think that I'm relaxed, and then they scam that you have a case or whatever's happening. They don't want me to know. They want me to sit and marinate it. I want you to know how much power he was able to abuse. Hang up, ma'am. You don't want to do law enforcement anyway. You guys just eavesdrop. I'll hang up. So my supervisor that terminated me in malice, she would call me on my day off. I get up bright and early, cheery, and she say on my day off, "Hey, I don't want you to log in for work tomorrow." What? Don't log into work tomorrow. I said, "Why not?" "I'll tell you tomorrow." I said, "No, tell me now." He wanted me to sit and marinate and not to like this eviction. It's part of gratification. So she would call me on my day off bright and early, almost immediately when I got up, got comfortable, like she knew. This is where I work. Then they degraded me at a Zoom meeting. Demanded that my internet was off, but all my devices was connected to it. I had not changed any cables or anything. I worked from home and couldn't log in. Demanded that it was me. I was lazy and I cut my own internet off publicly. He humiliated me at Chime Solutions. And then demanded that it was my fault that I said that I'm in a domestic violence crisis. I don't feel safe going into work in the office. I feel more safer at home. That's why I got this work from home job. I'm in a domestic violence crisis, and you're mistaken. All my other devices are connected to the internet. There's something wrong. They locked me out the system. He had them lock me out the system and strategize the avenue so I could be degraded and feel that pain and humiliated. But it was under the guise of my employment. So that my employment is critical to me. So I had to take the abuse. That's what he does. He strategizes place that abuse of power and uses it against me. So I will take the abuse. That is your employer. Now I know you're going to take this. That's the police department. And if this crime is being committed, I know you have to take it. That's the mindset he has. So he goes through the top dogs, the leaders of these locations, and he enlists these leaders to have minions in my environment. That way he can get his fix and then break into the bathroom, and then the leaders cover for it, put me out on a whim. Every time he's mad, a threat, slander, so he can just have that psychological damage. I don't know why all these people aren't accomplices. So immediately, year after year, when I wind down, all these videos is to let you know the living hell psychologically I have to endure. So then they scam that I'm lazy and have me come in to work when it was their fault. So I went to law enforcement and told them they were trying to fire me. It's uploaded. They were acting mentally ill when clearly I had internet. So they scammed, and they also tried to steal a bonus check. And when I went to the police department, everybody else got the bonus check. They scammed that I didn't get the bonus check because I didn't have the right campaign. And then all the people around me once again was hush hush and wouldn't talk about their bonus check. So then when I went to the police department, I got the bonus check. I've told you that people defraud me out of funds, even my own employer. So then I went to Greenville. He got mad, so they terminated me. A YouTuber called him. YouTuber found my supervisor from nowhere. I had already tried to make a police report. They demanded that I be mentally ill to cover for these crimes because law enforcement's behind why these people treat me this way. Then finally, tech support came and said sometimes they get things misunderstood. Your internet is connected. Yeah, I said I wish they would have known that before they disrespected me in this group Zoom meeting. Like 4 or 5 people. He loves that group of people to terrorize so he can abuse that power of authority. So before this happened, when they locked me out of the system and I said what they did, he said the person that was in this group chat, he said, "She did what?" I said, "Yes." He said, wait a minute. "She did what?" I said, "Yes, she did." He said, "Let me get on the phone right now." Someone comes from nowhere and demands to speak with him. He switched up. I guess it was law enforcement demanding that they commit crimes. So he switched up and said that I had to talk to somebody else. Then he would fast forward. He was on whatever was happening. The YouTuber found him. And then damn, I made false statements telling the truth, and I was terminated. No one was concerned that how the YouTuber found them location to location, how the YouTubers are violating my life. No one has ever cared. Some kind of way, the YouTuber found my supervisor from nowhere out of a hat to keep the police department out of prison. And they promised no one is railroading and violating my life. But the YouTuber called the police department and demanded my caseworker left. The YouTuber called and shut down the domestic violence rally. That was the YouTuber. The YouTuber did it. So we'll see how this goes.